In this video today, we're going to be making a new flare gown, and this is so simple to make. You can see how beautiful it looks. So if this is what you're interested to learn how to do, please stay tuned and watch till the end of this video. So I'll be using this fabric. I'll be using 3 yards of this fabric, and I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into two and then into another two. Okay, I just opened it up so you can see how I folded it. This is into two, then I'm folding into another two, just this way, as simple as this. I want to ensure that my hip measurement, that's the biggest part of my measurement, is on this fabric as I folded it. Okay, then I'll go ahead and measure my shoulder to 2 inches above my 2 to 3 inches above my nail. Okay, this is at the point where the new flare will start. Okay, so I just measured out mine, and then I went ahead to measure my neck depth, which is 3 inches, my neck width, which is 3 inches, and my neck depth, which is 5 inches. Okay, and then I will just form a simple u-neck there, a round neck. I'm just going with a simple round neck. This is for the front neck. I'll go ahead and do the same thing for the back neck. I'll be using 2 inches for the depth of my neck width, depth of my neck, that's for the back neck. Okay, so I'll go ahead and measure my shoulder, which is 7. I went ahead and measured it. Then I will come down by 1 inch. This will be for my shoulder slant. Okay, then after that point, under that point, I'll be marking for my shoulder, my armhole measurement, please, my armhole measurement. Okay, so I just ruled out my shoulder slant, and then I went ahead to rule out my armhole, measurement. Okay, it's this simple. This is just practically marking out a basic body pattern. Okay, and then I just went ahead to curve for the back, but before then, let me measure the midpoint and then come out by ½ inch. This is for the front armhole, and then after marking out for the front armhole, I'll go ahead and mark out for the back armhole. So this is for the front, and then I'll place my curve back and then quickly do a simple curve for the back. Okay, so you can see different lines, one for the back and one for the front. So after this, now I'll go ahead and then mark my bust measurement. The bust measurement for this dress that I'm using is just about 8 inches. Then I'll just add my sewing allowance. Okay, so I marked my bust measurement plus my sewing allowance on my fabric. Okay, then I want to know where my half length is. So for the half length, what I'm using is 15 for the half length. So at this point where I have my half length, because there won't be any cutting, I just went ahead and marked my half length plus my sewing allowance and then ruled to meet that point. I am not cutting. The only part that will be cut in this gown will be along this new flare. So I came down by 5 inches and then marked, that will be around my hip measurement. Okay, and then I marked my hip measurement plus sewing allowance plus my sewing allowance, and then I curved out. So when you are doing this, just go ahead to mark out your own measurement. Okay, take your own body measurement and then mark out. So I'll be connecting with a line straight down to my nail length. Okay, I don't want it to be too penciled so that the person can work with it freely. I don't want it to be too shaped, but I don't want it to be penciled according to the preference of the person. So I'm just cutting out all the excess fabrics. Then after cutting out, I lifted up to cut out the armhole for the front part after cutting out the back. Okay, and you can see how I just cut it out, and then I'll go ahead and cut out the neck for the front as well, please. Okay, you can see that we are practically done with this, at least halfway done. Okay, see how it looks, very simple to make. So I'll just go ahead and fold out for the flay down. That will be down. So it's just like cutting a 360 peplon. I'm folding into two, then into another two. I want to form a square, something like this. Okay, but I won't be using this edge, I'll use this other edge. Okay, see the way I folded it. Then you know what is my way, that around that point where I cut out for my nail, I'll check the circumference. That's that hip measurement that I used to continue to that nail. That's what I'm using to cut out the circumference of this flay actually. So I just placed my tape and then I went ahead to cut out the circumference of the nail, the circumference around my nail. Okay, that would allow me to walk. Okay, I want to ensure that I can walk with the flay. So at this point I'm just marking the length of my flay and I'm just working with length of 8 inches for this flay. Okay, immediately I got the length I wanted, then I started to mark from the top. Okay, first you have to get the length of your peplon or of your flay. Okay, it's that simple. So you can also cut out a lining for every part of this dress, because I want this peplon to also have, or this flay to have, a lining. Now I'm just using the basic sleeve pattern that I already drafted for this sleeve. This is for my sleeve, so I'll just quickly cut out the lining and then attach the whole of it into this lovely dress. Okay, so I already put my dart for the front and then I inserted the zip for the back as well. I want to join the two parts with my basic body measurements without the allowance. Now I'll just run down on the two sides, join the shoulder, so that I can attach this flay around this lower part. Okay, it's very simple. You can see how the flay looks already. So I'll just quickly join this part and I have done that. Now look at, after joining the whole body measurement, you now go ahead and put attach your flay front to front to the fabric. Okay, you can see the way I attached mine. You attach yours front to front to the fabric, so round, very easily, just so round. Take your time and so round. And this is all for this gown. You can see how fine it looks, even with the smallest time available. You have already made something very nice. So I really want to appreciate that you have watched up to this point, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. If you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe now. Thank you. Bye.